Do you know that behind every piece of Princess Diana's jewelry lies a secret capable of shaking the foundations of the British monarchy? Her collection of precious stones isn't just sparkling gems, these are testimonies of diplomatic intrigue, family betrayals, and forbidden passions. Today we'll reveal the secrets of 10 legendary pieces, from the engagement ring chosen from a catalog to the vanished Swan Lake necklace worth $12 million. Each one preserves memories of scandals that rocked the Windsors and mysteries that haunt us to this day. Welcome to a world where beauty borders on danger, and owning treasures can cost a life. The uniqueness of the Prince of Wales' feathers brooch, encrusted with diamonds and emeralds, was never limited to the formalities of royal marriages. This symbol was presented to Princess Diana by Prince Charles on their wedding day, a gift meant to prove love and eternal union. However, even here scandal wasn't avoided. Diana boldly modified the piece to suit herself, adding a large emerald stone that, according to those close to the court jewelry workshop, was received ambiguously by the family. This very gesture became the first warning bell of future family cracks. Years later, when family passions flared with new intensity, the set unexpectedly passed to Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, the woman once called the mistress and now invited to all state receptions. According to sources close to Diana's sons, this transfer became a personal drama for Prince William and Prince Harry. Buckingham Palace stubbornly refuses to comment on the situation, and official documents are kept under lock and key. The question arises, if inheritance is so publicly transferred to another person, what truly lies behind these jewelry decisions? But does this mean treasures disappear along with their owners' names? However, ahead awaits a story where a piece's disappearance became the main myth in the princesses. Fate, the legendary Swan Lake necklace by the last piece worn by Princess Diana in June 1997 transformed into a symbol not only of unparalleled beauty, but of tragedy that shocked the entire world. That evening at the ballet, Diana literally outshone the hall with the luxury of pearls and diamonds, and her appearance was remembered forever. After the princess's death, the necklace vanished from sight-hand. Only years later was it put up for auction, where the deal reached $12 million. Who became the new owner remains undisclosed under anonymity conditions. In closed circles, rumors circulate about secret negotiations between collectors, auction houses, and even representatives of foreign states. Experts claim that precisely this piece, having become Diana's last public symbol, became a kind of curse for all subsequent owners. No party wishes to publicize their involvement. No official representative confirms the deal's authenticity. What does this pearl and diamond masterpiece hold if its presence still causes anxiety and a storm of speculation? But even the most mysterious relics sometimes become battlefields between traditions and personal actions. The next story will prove where etiquette submits to personality, true revolution is born. Queen Elizabeth, the current monarch's mother, presented Princess Diana with a rare family heirloom brooch with a blue sapphire in double diamond setting. By tradition, such pieces were worn only at business or ceremonial receptions. But Diana, known for her innovative approach to fashion, almost immediately broke protocol. Already in the early 80s, she transforms the brooch into a choker on 7 pearl strands apiece that instantly became her personal brand. The climax of this rebellion occurs during a White House dinner, when Diana appears in the sapphire choker and dances with John Travolta. That evening, journalists debated, had the brooch become the princess's personal talisman or an embodiment of bold disregard for royal rules? According to leading English critics and certain insiders, precisely this act convincingly proves personality can transform even the history of family heirlooms, making heritage speak loudly in its own way. But how many such revolutions went unnoticed? And what secrets do royal collections still hide? However, the most daring experiment with royal relics was the Art Deco choker with emeralds and diamonds, gifted to Queen Mary by the ladies of India in 1911. This ceremonial jewel was considered a symbol of the British Empire's respect for Eastern traditions, and never went beyond strict protocol. But in 1985, Princess Diana committed an act that shocked the entire aristocratic world during a tour of Australia. She wore the choker on her head instead of her neck, turning it into an improvised tiara. These shots instantly circled the world press and sparked a wave of imitation among European aristocracy. Many ladies began experimenting with family jewelry, breaking centuries-old traditions. According to memories of a former press service employee, Buckingham Palace evaded comments for several days, which in closed circles was interpreted as a sign of serious displeasure from senior family members. But what if this challenge was merely a prelude to a deeper conflict unfolding behind closed doors? While the palace kept silent about fashion experiments, Diana herself was preparing to use jewelry as weapons in a battle, where her reputation and place in history were at stake. Princess Diana's pearl jewelry became silent witnesses to her inner drama and attempts to preserve dignity amid family crisis. Among her collection stood out luxurious pearl and diamond earrings, a wedding gift from the Emir of Qatar, as well as family pearl chokers from the Spencer family, passed down through generations. After her official divorce from Prince Charles in 1996, Diana demonstratively appeared at public events, precisely in pearl jewelry, as if emphasizing her belonging to the aristocratic world. Experts in jewelry language assert pearls in her performance became a symbol of loneliness, but simultaneously a sign of royal status. However, after the princess's tragic death in August 1997, part of her pearl collection mysteriously disappeared from official inventories. According to sources familiar with the situation, some pieces could have been transferred to private vaults during Diana's lifetime, but there's no documentary confirmation of this. Why did pearls specifically become the subject of such secrecy? And where did these treasures disappear? But if pearls symbolized inner struggle, the next collection turned into a real political weapon on the international stage. The sapphire set from the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia became perhaps the most ambitious diplomatic gift in British monarchy history. This luxurious ensemble, including necklace, earrings, bracelet, ring, and watch, was presented to Diana for her wedding in 1981 and was valued by experts at several £1,000,000 sterling. But the princess didn't limit herself to simply wearing the jewelry. She radically changed their design, transforming the necklace into an elegant choker on velvet ribbon and creating several interchangeable earring variants. These transformations symbolized her journey from an uncertain 20-year-old girl to an influential woman, capable of dictating fashion to the world elite. Particularly impressive was her appearance in the sapphire set during a visit to the USA in 1996. Journalists noted her confidence and charisma, strikingly different from the shyness of her early marriage years. However, according to rumors circulating in antique circles, part of the original set could have been secretly sold through closed auctions during the princess's lifetime. On condition of anonymity, one employee of an elite auction house claimed such deals were conducted in strictest secrecy, with buyers preferring to remain unknown. However, the most mysterious chapter in Princess Diana's jewelry history became the gifts from the Sultan of Oman. Shrouded in such dense secrecy that Buckingham Palace initially denied the very fact of their receipt, in November 1986, during an official visit to Oman, the princess received from Sultan Qaboos a luxurious jewelry set combining Islamic traditions with ultra-modern design, bracelet, and crescent-shaped earrings studded with diamonds and emeralds. The gift's cost, according to expert estimates, exceeded £2,000,000 sterling, making it one of the most expensive diplomatic presents in British monarchy history. But within a year, these pieces were displayed by Diana only once during a state dinner in Germany, after which they vanished without trace from her public appearances. According to rumors circulating in circles close to international auction houses, the set could have been secretly transferred to Swiss depositories as early as the early 90s. All journalists' attempts to determine the current whereabouts of the Omani jewels hit a wall of silence. Neither the palace nor the princess's heirs give comments on this matter. But if diplomatic gifts could dissolve in bank safes, family heirlooms became battlefields for honor and independence of entire dynasties. The Spencer family tiara, adorning Princess Diana's head on her wedding day, represented much more than just a family jewel. Was a symbol of centuries-old pride of one of England's most influential houses. Created in the 1930s from separate elements of the 18th and 19th centuries, the tiara united various historical periods into a single work of jewelry art, demonstrating the Spencer family's wealth and continuity. Diana deliberately chose this tiara for the most significant state events instead of the royal jewelry offered to her, thereby emphasizing her belonging to an ancient aristocratic family no less noble than the Windsors. This choice didn't go unnoticed at court, according to a former royal photographer's memories. Senior family members considered some of Diana's appearances in the Spencer tiara too dramatic and distracting attention from the queen herself. After the princess's tragic death, the tiara's fate became a subject of disputes between her sons and her brother, Earl Spencer, who, as head of the family, had formal rights to family jewels. According to sources close to the family, this question remains unresolved to this day, and the tiara itself is kept in strictest secrecy. The Lover's Not Tiara, created by personal order of Queen Mary in 1914 by Garrett Jewelers, became not just Princess Diana's calling card, it transformed into a dynasty symbol, an arbiter of family status in the British monarchy. It was in this tiara that Diana appeared on glossy covers and at state receptions, setting a new standard of grandeur and youth for the royal image. After the princess's tragic death, the tiara's fate became surrounded by flames of rumors. Some insiders claim the piece was immediately returned to Queen Elizabeth II. Others hint at months-long discussions between the Windsors and Diana's sons about inheritance rights. The press repeatedly recalled quarrels and unofficial meetings where parties disagreed in interpreting family agreements. Buckingham Palace refused to comment on details, only intensifying the atmosphere of mystery and speculation that shrouds this relic to this day. Not coincidentally, experts whisper, the tiara's fate is a litmus test for all British aristocracy. But the real drama unfolded around what should have been the simplest, yet unexpectedly most scandalous symbol of love and devotion. When Princess Diana received her engagement ring, a large sapphire, surrounded by 14 diamonds, bought not custom-made but from a Garrett jewelry store catalog, the court and public were shocked. For a future queen, choosing an accessible piece became a challenge to royal traditions, spawning immediate tabloid explosions of gossip and rumors. Could anyone with £28,000 wear the same ring as the princess? This very accessory became a family curse, passing from hand to hand. It's known that Diana's engagement ring first went to the younger son, Prince Harry. But later, when Prince William decided to propose to Catherine Middleton, a delicate family conversation took place. Harry voluntarily yielded the relic to his brother. Now the ring is considered not only a symbol of love, but grounds for regular discussions, grievances, and political hints in the royal house. Anonymous sources from the family's circle note, is the history of this sapphire truly clean? And won't a new conflict ignite around the right to the legend? While the public wonders whether this ring will prepare a new chapter of British scandals, each of Diana's treasures has another, even more mysterious role that no one dares voice aloud. Most royal jewelry connected with Princess Diana's name is surrounded by dense silence from official representatives. Reasons for individual relics, disappearance, secret deals, unconfirmed movements solve. This becomes fuel for new sensations and ever-new speculations in tabloid chronicles. One question remains, invariably sounding against the background of these mysteries: who truly gained more from this unique heritage? The royal family itself or history, which forever left Princess Diana as a symbol of an era? Each piece isn't just a material object but living memory, evoking admiration and dispute, making us think about heritage's true value. Sometimes the main treasure isn't diamonds and sapphires, but the story itself, coming alive every time we discuss Diana's name again.